Good day, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. I'll be talking about a few subheadings I drafted by myself. So, firstly, I will start with self-confidence as a youth. So, I would really appreciate your attention for the time being, and as you do that, God bless you. What is self-confidence? It means believing in yourself. You know, so far I have understood we the youth, we have a lot to deliver most times, but the lack of self-confidence does not make us portray these things. And it's a necessity for you to be confident in yourself. So I'll tell you why you will be self-confident. If there's one thing I've learned as a young person navigating this world is this. Confident doesn't mean being perfect. It means being brave enough to show up as you are. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't need to look or act like anyone else. What you need to do is believe that who you are is enough. Self-confidence starts when you stop waiting for permission. It grows when you face fear, speak up, and keep moving forward, even when it's hard. So be proud of your story. Be bold in your step. You are more powerful than you think. And your voice, your dreams, your presence, they all matter. Believe in you, the world will follow. Talking about self-confidence through the lens of leadership. Confidence is the first step to leadership. Leadership doesn't start with a title, it starts with confidence. Not the loud, flashy kind, but the quiet belief that you have something valuable to offer. As young people, we often doubt ourselves, thinking we are too inexperienced, too different, or not ready. But the truth is, real leaders aren't ready, and we are not the ones that know everything. They are the ones who believe they can learn, grow, and make a difference. You know, we, the youth, most times we face fear and fear of failure most times. You see, failure is not failure yet until you stop. You know? And I would really appreciate you to believe in yourself in everything you do in life. Okay? I'll proceed. Confidence is what helps you speak up when it's easier to stay silent. It's what helps you stand up for what's right even when you stand alone. So if you want to lead, start by trusting your own self, own your story, take that first step, because when you lead with confidence, you give others permission to do the same. Talking about the power of self-confidence. Self-confidence is about thinking it's not about thinking you're better than others. Knowing you are enough just as you are. It's trusting your voice even when it shakes. It's showing up even when you're unsure. And it's believing that your ideas, your dreams, and your presence matter, because they do. The truth is, no one else can be you. And that's your power. It can only be me. If it's not me, it's the next person. You know, life is not like a football field where we have representative of different wings. And at a time in life when you are tired, we'll replace you for your representative. No, you start it and you will finish it by yourself. Thank you. I'll proceed. Because when you start believing in yourself, the world starts to believe in you. That's that on that. Nextly on my list is the youthful stage. I'll be bringing us back to the youthful stage. You know, as young people, we believe the youthful stage is a stage whereby we exhibit a lot of things, you know. Like, I've been in several conversations and I hear where youth say, oh, mommy, I want to enjoy myself. But at this moment of my life, who is seeing the life like that? Like it's a time of enjoyment. I feel like it's a time of hard work. Like thorough hard work is not easy. You know what I'm talking about if you know. A youthful state typically refers to a period in a person's life between adolescent and adulthood. It's often considered to be between the age range of 12 to 25. It's a time of growth, exploration, self-discovery, and forming identity. People in this stage are often developing independence, building confidence and self-awareness, discovering passion, goals, and value, learning from mistakes and experiences, figuring out relationship, careers, and purpose. In terms of life stages, the youthful stage sits between childhood and full adulthood. It's often broken down into this follow. Early adolescent, which starts from the age range of 12 to 14, a time of big physical and emotional changes. Next, middle adolescent, starts from the age range of 15 to 17. Identity, peer influence, and independence grow stronger. Late adolescence starts from the age range of 12 to 21. Transition into adulthood, more responsibility, choices around education, work, and relationships. Emerging adulthood, which is the last, 21 to 25. It's a great self-direction, setting long-term goals, and defining one's path in life. briefly, a short motivational message centered around the youthful stage. You have to know this is your time. This is the strongest part of your life. You are like in the midday of your life. And whatever you do now determines the longevity of what's going to happen in your future. So use it wisely. The youthful stage of life is one of the most powerful seasons you will ever walk through. You know, you cannot compare my strength right now to the strength of destiny. Neither can you compare mine to our Papa's strength. What am I trying to say in essence is this is the strongest part of my life. And whatever I use this part of my life to do now, determines where I'll be in the nearest future. And you know, most times we mistake the nearest future is in a 20 years interval and 10 years interval. Now is about almost 10. 11 is the future. 12 is the future. Tomorrow is the future. So whatever you're doing, take it like this is the only time you got because there's no time. Tomorrow is not promised. Thank you. I'm not done. It's a time for you to discover who you are, the world tells you to be. It's a time to dream big, fail forward, and rise stronger every time. You're not meant to have it figured out. You are meant to explore, learn, and grow. Don't let fear or comparison steal your shine. You are in your stage where your choices shape your future, and your I'll come again. Don't let fear or comparison steal your shine. You are in the stage where your choices shape your future and your voice can shape the world. Believe in your potential. Trust your journey. This is your time. Own it. And lastly on my list is fulfillment. You know, at the end of everything, of a man, a young man, and a young woman, we all want to be fulfilled. Okay? So I would ask, who is there that can tell me what fulfillment really means? Anybody? All right, without wasting much of our time, I want to tell you fulfillment is far beyond than success. It's more than that, I'll tell you. A real fulfillment, a real meaning of fulfillment as a human goes deeper than just success, comfort, and temporary happiness. At its core, fulfillment is a deep, lasting sense that your life has meaning, purpose, and alignment with who you truly are. Here is what I really mean. Living with purpose. I'll break it down. Fulfillment comes from doing the things that matters to you, whether it's helping others create something meaningful, grow as a person, or making differences in your own small way. It's not about impressing the world, but about doing what feels true to your soul. Next on my list is being true to yourself. You are fulfilled when you are not pretending, when your actions, values, and words reflect who you genuinely are. That inner peace, that this is me feeling, is a huge part of a real fulfillment. Next on my list is connection. We are wired for connection with people, with love, with something greater than ourselves. Fulfillment often shows up in strong, meaningful relationship and in moment of giving and receiving real care. You know, I would like to tell you a story of my childhood, you know. I felt like growing up, I felt like I didn't really had that motherly love, like I didn't really experience it. I don't know how it feels like. So most times when I see my friends around their mom and, you know, that baby and mother thing, I don't really know how it feels. So I grew up with my grandma and she made me feel like she didn't like me. Yeah, she was a funny woman, you know. At some point, when I don't do something, she tries to like make me feel like I did it myself because she does not really like my mom and that. So that's that. But I would really tell you, for those that we have young children, you know, there's something about telling somebody, I love you, and getting to confirm if that person feels love in return. It's very necessary. Because at some point I was thinking I was not loved, but something happened to me in my life then I knew, in fact, I am one of the persons in my family really care for, you know. I'll go on. Growth. I'll talk about growth. You don't need to be perfect to feel fulfilled. Yeah, you know, we always want to make it in life, but the question is, if we want to own cars, we want to be a master's degree holder, a PhD degree holder, you want to own estates, you want to be successful in your profession. But what if these things don't happen? You know, it's life. At the end, it's life. It doesn't really seem the way you want it, but life comes and gives you its thing. So it's for you to stand tough, you know, you pursue what you want. Life is not bed of roses. You just need to work for what you have. And I will tell our youth to be humble. Yeah, humility paves way that no other thing can do, you know. It's not about where you are today, it's about the longevity. You can be rich today and your nearest 35 years, you're poor. You know, we the youth nowadays, we tend to like have money quick, and we believe we can talk to anybody anyhow and all that stuff. It's not really the way it is. Go and ask your fathers, go and ask questions. There were some people that they were at their peak of success, and at a point in time, they felt like the storm of poverty cannot hit them down. But when it did, it's like you will see somebody that was rich before, and now the person is poor. The person did not stop working. Neither did he stop focusing on his job. Neither did he carry the money and go and give one woman somewhere. Life came and do its thing. And it's what will continue to happen as long as you live on earth. As you expect good, you expect bad too. I'm at the peak of my life whereby I don't really like, I like the good part of life, but also I always put it at the back of my mind that, you know, bad times are surely going to come. It's inevitable. We do pray against bad and all that, but bro, the reality is it will surely come, okay? I'll proceed. And last is inner peace. Not every day is easy. I want us to put our hands together for all the parents in the house, because it's not easy, you know? Each day there was some time in my life where I wanted to ask my dad some questions, you know, back then. But right now, I'm seeing the answers. It's difficult. It's not easy, you know. So each day I wake up, I make sure I'm never going to fail, you know. When you came from a family whereby it's a lot, you know. I'll continue. I'm overwhelmed. Sorry. Not every day is easy, but when you are living with integrity and purpose, there's a quiet confidence that comes, a peace that's fulfillment, not loud, but real. With that being said, fulfillment isn't found in things, it's found in being who you are, loving deeply, growing steadily, and living intentionally. Thank you very much.
Praise the Lord. Please, a round of applause for Brother Michael. Come on, you can do better than this. You can do better than this. You can do better than this.